Hello, my beauties. Hello, my dear ones. Grace and peace, everyone. Hello. Hi, I am Jill Flowers, and I am your spiritual life coach, your soul coach, your hypno soul coach, and I create transformational experiences. I facilitate transformational experiences for Black and Brown women. I support Black and Brown women in reprogramming beliefs, false narratives, and beliefs that no longer serve. And that is some of what I'm here to do. I want to talk about releasing things. We're at the end of a year, getting ready to start a new year, and there is a lot of talk about releasing and letting go. And part of me was just a little jealous because I was like, I gotta talk about release and letting it go, because a long time ago I wrote an ebook and about processes about releasing and letting go, and I'm like, I'm a release let go expert, so I should be talking about releasing and letting go. So I'm here to talk about releasing and letting go, and of course, it's gonna always be with a little twist, right? So, um, so we are we are ready to let some things go, and some of us are like, I'm releasing everything. I'm wiping the slate clean. And what I want you to consider is if the things that you are letting go really need to be let go of. Do you really need to release it, or do you need to repair it? Do you need to release it, or you need to reclaim it? Where are you? And I did a video on positioning, and there's still some left in me about positioning that I want to say. A woman's positioning, a woman's assignment, right? As women, what our assignment is, right? And that goes to what our alchemy is, what our medicine is, what our purpose is. And if you can tap into your medicine and look at that medicine, look at what it is that you want to release from the position of your gift and your gifting as a woman, it may not be something that you want to release. We don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater just because it's time to let it go. We got to let it go. No, we don't want to do that. We want to use our discernment, our spiritual discernment, to define, is this serving us? Is this serving me? Is this supporting me? Am I supporting it? Is it bringing something out in me that is supposed to be brought out? Some of us want to release things that are causing us pain and they're causing us discomfort, and we're just running to the pleasure place, right? We just need to be rid of it. We don't think about this thing anymore, this relationship, this job. We need to release it. That person, that experience, we need to release it. And what I want to say to that is, there's some pain we're going to go through. We can't always make a decision that we are going to get rid of a relationship or get rid of a person because of the pain, right? And I'm treading here, and I know this is This is a sensitive area. I'm not talking about if you are being abused and it is unhealthy and toxic. I shouldn't have to tell you that. You shouldn't have to watch a video to know if you are being abused and you're in a toxic relationship that needs to go. If it is discomfort, if it is pain, if it is something that wasn't the way it used to be, there may be information in there for you. There may be lessons and growth and expansion in there for you. Pain is usually calling your attention to something. Perhaps the relationship needs to be healed and not just let go. Perhaps the communication, things that are happening on your job or in your career, right, at school, in your education, just on your journey, things don't always need to be thrown away, but things can be healed. They can be repaired. So I am inviting you to take a look at, really examine what it is that you want to get rid of, what it is that you want to release for this new year that you don't want to do anymore. The other thing is, some of us been releasing stuff throughout the year, for the last 3 years, the last 4 years, the last 5 years, and it's the same thing over and over and over again. And if that's you, you don't have to raise your hand. You don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to tell me, but just be truthful to yourself, to thy own self. Please be true. If you are dragging something that you want to release throughout the years and centuries, there is a reason. And that reason is you are getting something out of it. I'm going to take some water. Pause for a second. You're getting something out of it. And I don't always talk in exacts like that. I talk very general. That's the part of me that doesn't want to have a fight or say, yeah, you said everybody, not everybody. Yeah, you are. You are getting something out of it, right? And that thing that you might be getting out of it is, you need to let it go, but you're afraid. You need to let it go, but you don't want to be uncomfortable. You need to let it go, but you don't want to confront it. You need to let it go, but you don't want to be alone. You need to let it go, but you are afraid to fail, or you are afraid of the success that it would bring. You don't know what you would do without if you let it go. What you gonna do now? You don't want to think about what else. You don't want to think about what else it is that you can do. You got so much on your mind. You have so much that's going on. You don't want to think about what else. You don't want to plan. You don't want to be strategic. You don't want another goal. It's just always been like this. This is just how it is. I could go on and on. You are getting something out of it. And most times it's the comfort. It's the familiarity, right? So you've been breathing life into something that is dead. You didn't put it on your own life, support, giving it your life. And you I want to release it. I'm going to release him. I'm going to release her. I'm going to release it. And you haven't released it yet. And we're getting ready to go into a new year, a new cycle, a new decade. And you are dragging this thing, whatever this thing is, you're going to drag it right into the next year. And I'm going to tell you right now how you can release this thing. First and foremost, it's going to take a little courage. Or a lot of courage. But it's going to take courage. You have to change the belief that you have about this thing. So while everybody is trying to, and this actually goes for the whole process, while everyone is trying to release something and let something go, have you let go of the belief that you have about the thing? Have you changed the thought? Change the thought. Change the belief that I am going to be lonely forever, the belief that I'm not going to be able to ever get another job, the belief that I'm not going to ever be able to get, get into school, or they're never going to accept me, or the belief that you're too blah blah blah, the belief that you're not enough blah blah blah. Change the belief. Let go of the belief. The belief is what's not serving you, and the belief is what you are attaching to this thing. Change the belief. Let go of the belief first. That's the first thing we have to do. Decide, right? Become aware that you need to let it go. Decide that you're going to let it go. And then change the belief that is attached to the person. Like, I'm never going to find anybody else. I can't find anybody else. Nobody's going to do it like he does it. Nobody's going to love me like he loves me. Even though the brand of loving you isn't really up to par, he ain't really loving you like you like you should be loved, right? So the courage part really comes in to play with the discomfort and the pain. And sometimes we have to be okay with sitting in our pain. I think that was one of the first healing circles. It was a sister from Harlem, and I never forgot that she said that, and she really summed up the conversation that we were having at the time. She said we have to be, and I don't remember her name. Shout out to her, if she is even following me at all. But she said we have to be comfortable sitting in our pain. We just have to be okay with it. We have to be okay with it because the pain comes to tell us something. And if you need to hold on to something for a little bit and say, maybe I need to repair this. Now, do you have the courage to repair it? Do you have the courage to heal it? So that's what I want to start with. We're going to do a couple of videos on this process before we get out of this year. And I want to just, ask you to, but I hope that this was good for you. I am committed to our expansion, our growth, and our rise. So if I am out of order, or if you have a suggestion or a question, please contact me and send me an email. So many ways to get in contact with me. So this is it for now. So much peace, so much light, and so much love to you. And I'll see you in the next video.